Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. Shameless, gutless, cowardice, disgust, bottle jobs, weak, soft, pussies. I mean, I could go on. I could literally go on. You know what? You guys who have watched me right for time, yeah, the two words that I always refer to our club as, our dear club, yeah, two words, flat track bullies. Or maybe that's three words, yeah? Because that's what we saw tonight. That's what you guys saw tonight. That's what I saw tonight. That's what we as Arsenal fans saw tonight. Gutless. Yet again, different year, same result, right? Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. We throw away a cup because we are so bloody arrogant. The manager is so arrogant that we think, do you know what, the bigger fish to fry thing, we can chuck that. It's only the Carabao Cup. What is it? It's nothing. Do you know what makes me laugh? These same fans, right, these same arsehole, stupid, thick Arsenal fans who hold the Community Shield in such high regard, but yet they turn their noses down at this cup. Can someone in the chat please make that make sense? Yeah? I'm sorry. Explain it to me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm thick. I don't know. Maybe I haven't got a brain and I need to get myself one. I don't know. Someone in the chat, I don't care who it is, tell me that. Tell me that. Tell me why yet again we chuck a cup. Tell me yet again why we are so arrogant and we don't learn our lessons season in, season bloody out. Why do we not learn our lesson? Why is it when we come up against a team who are prepared to go toe-to-toe with us, we bottle it? I say this to you guys all the time. Two boxers in a ring. Arsenal are the boxer on the left, and you got the opponent, the boxer on the right. Arsenal start off jab, jab, punch, punch, jab, jab, punch, punch. The guy over there to the right is just standing there taking it. A flurry of punches. Yeah, we're punching him every 2 seconds, but for whatever reason, we cannot knock the guy down. Yeah? But after a while, this guy on the right, this guy, the opponent, starts to get tired and sick of all these punches. And he thinks, do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do? Sod this. I'm going to start punching Arsenal back. And the minute they start punching us back, there we are. Cowards, scared, weak. Yeah? That is Arsenal in a nutshell. That is the analogy that I use every single time I stream. Yeah? That is it. Weak. What you saw tonight was a team who, on the one hand, too arrogant and turning their nose down at a competition like this. And on the other hand, you saw a team who cannot compete against another team who are prepared to battle and go toe-to-toe with us. That is exactly what we saw tonight. West Ham, if I remember rightly, someone told me this, they went into this game tonight having lost their last 3 games, right? Yeah? This is a London derby, whether it be the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Friendly, pre-season, exhibition, testimonial, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. This is a London derby. You take this bloody well serious. Who are Arsenal? And this is my club, right? And it kills me saying this, but let's have it right. Let's be honest here. Who are Arsenal to turn their nose down at any competition? Let alone this. Anyone. It doesn't matter. A cup is a cup. Yeah? Has Arteta ever won this cup? No. Right? When was the last time we won this cup? So long, even I don't know. So if it's a cup you've never won, who are you? You, Michelle, Who are you to look down at it? Yeah? I don't understand. Right? Tonight was an absolute... Do you know what? Before I carry on, let me just call out the superstars in the chat. Apologies. Let me start from the top. Big up yourself, Kabir Adden, there he is. Big up yourself, Mike. We've got the Assembled in the chat. We've got Ali D in the chat. We've got Darren Sullivan, a.k.a. Dazzler, in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. We've got Static here. Who else we got? Shammy D as well. Big up yourself, Shammy. Joanne Smith, my gorgeous darling. Hope you're well, babes. We've got my neighbour, Ryan Stockley. Come on, local lad. Footy chats. Big up yourself, mate. We've got Mike England in the chat. We've got AJ Byatt in the chat. I believe that is it. Is that it? No, it's not. We've got Why Not Spursy. Come on, my guy. Hope you're well. And we've got Ricardo E in the chat. Big up yourself. Bruno versus Tyson to finish, Diesel. Come on. Do you know what? Yeah. This is why sometimes I just... I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, right? I'm going to be totally honest with you. Sometimes I just can't be... it's going to sound really bad, me saying this. It pains me, right, to do a stream on this club sometimes because I just know what's going to happen. Like, you see it. Yeah, and it's like only the real, not the fake ones, but the real intelligent Arsenal fans seem to know that this is all it's all a facade. Yeah, it's a facade. I'll give you an example, right? Yeah, I've got some prick. I don't know who it is. Yeah, he always seems to message me whenever Arsenal win a game. Oh, what? You're not streaming now, Diesel? Yeah, you only stream when Arsenal lose. And I look at it and I think to myself, he sent me a message right the other day. What you got to say now about Eddie Nketiah? Man scored a hat trick. What you got to say about him now? And it's like, you know what? I just look at it and I think to myself, I'm not a brain box. I'm not a brain surgeon or not a rocket scientist. But I do believe I'm a very intelligent guy, right? And it's not a big-headed thing. It's just me stating the fact, yeah? And sometimes I look at it and I think to myself, do you know what? If it means I'm a snob, then listen, I'm a snob. I'll take that all day long over some thick little runt, yeah? Right? I am too intelligent and too old or old enough, yeah, to sink down to the level of some of these people who send me messages, some of these absolute idiots. Eddie Nketiah scores a hat-trick against, which is more than likely to be the worst ever Premier League side we've ever seen in the history of the Premier League. Let that sink in, right? In fact, I'll go one further. Let me tell you guys right now, I have a 10-year-old son who would probably score a hat-trick against Sheffield United. I know I bloody could, right? Yeah? We are talking about one of the poorest teams, if not the poorest team we are ever likely to see in the Premier League. Yes, Eddie scored a hat-trick. Cool, well done. And he's still poor. He's still not good enough. Now, put Eddie tonight. You would have thought he scores a hat-trick. He's buzzing. Can't wait for the next game to come round. He's buzzing. Yeah? He wants to go out on the pitch as quick as possible and carry on this apparent run of form. Yeah? Where was he tonight? Oh, I know what it is. No, it's because... unlucky for Arsenal, we're not playing a Sheffield United every week. If we were, this league title would have been wrapped up weeks ago, yonks ago, yeah? But no, we're not going to be playing Sheffield United every week. There will be times, guys, there will be weeks where we will actually have to play an half-decent side. And when we do, look what happens, yeah? Case in point tonight, right? West Ham wanted it more. They fought. They battled. At times, they made it look so easy. I'm watching this game and I'm watching the likes of Fabio Vieira. My God, the man is so lightweight. The amount of times I saw this guy knocked off the ball, and I'm not on about a proper nudge. I'm on about the geezer got tapped and he went down on the floor. Yeah? Jorginho is too slow, cannot cut it in this league. Not good enough. And Michelle, you go with these two in the centre of the park against a team like that? Yeah? Let me tell you something now, guys, right? The lineup that we saw tonight was the lineup of a manager who cannot be bothered with this competition. Fact. Right? Fact. Yeah, arrogance. Arrogance. The man needs to walk tonight. He needs to be sacked tonight. Now, we all know it and we've all said it. This manager is not good enough. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not. Yeah, I've said it. I say it week in, week out. And I'm telling you now, I stand by it. May I drop down dead. This man is not good enough. Not good enough. Okay? For where we want to go to, he is not the man. And I don't care who says he is. I don't care what muppet on that channel over there, right, says he is. No. No, rubbish. Yeah? Because I'm telling you now, that big channel, yes, AFTV, yeah, the one with all the muppets on it, they are actors, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. And I've had messages already in the last 10, 15 minutes about certain people over there, right, defending Michelle, defending this performance tonight, defending the fact that we're out of it now, but we've got bigger things to go for. This competition would have only been a hindrance to us. What? Now, listen, let me tell you something now. These are not Arsenal fans. Let me get that clear to you, right? They're not Arsenal fans. Not. Okay? Because any decent Arsenal fan who comes out and says that, yeah, he's not a real fan. That is someone, right, who's on a channel and who's only on there for a pound note, for a bit of coin, dollar, dunzai, what? That's it. That's it. Simple as that. It's money. Don't be fooled. Yeah, I'm very lucky in the fact that I've got a very intelligent chat room and a lot of you guys are not stupid. You're not thick. Yeah, right? You intelligent people. Same as like Jez and same as a few of the others. You guys are not, you're not thick. You're not stupid. You see what I see. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, we are surrounded by a lot of people, especially the young ones, yeah, who are fooled by that, who look at these people as superstars, celebrities, whatever you want to call them. It is absolute rubbish. Right? They are more than happy to be in contention to win something than what they are to win something. That is a fact. And that is weakness. Yeah. I say it all the time. I make no apology, right, when I say this. Yeah. Some of these people have got kids. If that is your mindset and your mentality in life, your kids are done. They're done. They're finished. They've got no chance in life. What, with a parent like you? Who shows them what? Oh, it's all right to lose. No. I'm sorry. No. No. Yeah? I don't care if that sounds harsh. It's a fact. It's a fact. Right? Teach them to win. Right? We saw that team tonight. I'll tell you something now. We'd be lucky to make top 4. We're talking about trying to win the league here. That ain't winning the league. That, what I saw tonight and all season, I don't care that we haven't lost a game in the league. I could not give a toss. That side is still brittle. That side is still weak. That side have not changed the mentality. It's still soft as anything. It's weak. It always has been and it always will be. Over the last several years, the mentality at this club absolutely stinks. And yet again, we saw tonight, we've learned nothing. Yeah? Nothing. They haven't learned from their mistakes. I'm sorry. This is the Carabao Cup. This is the... Guys, you know what the funny thing is? Pep Guardiola, for me, is pound for pound the best manager in world football. At this precise moment, let's be real, yes, they haven't been great. Man City are still the best team in the world, probably. And even Pep, who pound for pound is the best manager in world football, we are still talking about a manager who takes this competition serious. Look at the amount of times they've won it. You know why? Because Pep, if anyone could turn their nose down at a competition like this, it's that man. It's that man. But he doesn't, does he? No, he takes it seriously. Why? Because he is a born winner. Wants to win everything. Okay? When it comes to Pep, it's a numbers game. It's all about how many trophies he's got. Yeah? Not selective. Oh, I don't want that one. I'll win that one, and I'm going to win that one. I couldn't give a toss about that one. You can keep that one. I just want those 2 or 3. No, he's not a man who does that. He is a man who goes in for everything. Everything. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, he wins them. Right? And we've got a manager who is apparently trying to copy Pep because he doesn't know anything else. And he doesn't have his own identity. So anything this man does over here, Michelle wants to go and do it. Yeah, but when it comes to something like this, why are you not? If you're going to copy Pep in everything else, in every other aspect, why do you not copy him when it comes to something like this? Because that man takes it seriously. And tonight, Michelle, you showed us that you don't. Arrogance. Arrogance. I'm sick and tired of it. Arsenal are nothing other than flat track bullies. Fact. Fact. Right? West Ham on. Listen, everyone knows I've got a soft spot for West Ham. A lot of my family are West Ham, right? But I'll tell you something now. Yeah. West Ham are not a world-class side. Yeah. But what they had tonight was a desire to walk onto that pitch and battle and play with each other, the solidarity among brothers, right? And they made us look stupid at times. Do you know, at times it was men against boys. That was how bad we were tonight. Any one of you guys who saw the game, it was absolutely shocking. The way they were bypassing that midfield, yeah? The way Fabio Vieira would lose the ball and you never saw him tracking back to try and win it. You never saw any player tonight bust the gut to try and win that ball. I could not care less that Martin Odegaard scored in the last minute. I don't care about that. That's not even a consolation for me. So I'm sorry. That's nothing at all. Yeah? It's disgusting. And do you know what the funny thing is, guys? I know there will be certain people, some of you guys in the chat who are watching this right now thinking, I'm going OTT, or it's not the end of the world, or it's only the Carabao Cup. And no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because the thing with Arsenal, guys, they can put in a performance like this tonight, win the next game, and everything is all hunky-dory again. No. And then we forget. Oh, that's all right, because we won today. Forget last week. I don't forget last week. I'm sorry, I don't forget last week. I'm sorry. No, it's gutless, right? It's absolutely gutless, yeah? Arsenal is everything that I am not. Let me put that clear to you people. I am not gutless. I am a proper man. I am a man's man. I am an old school man. I believe in strength. I don't believe in weakness. I'm not into that crap, right? Life is too hard for that stuff. I don't want it around me, right? I'm sorry, right? This is me. This is how I am. I do not care. Make no apologies for nothing, right? You earn your bloody money and you go for the win, right? At least I'm not saying Arsenal, you can win every single game you play. No, but there is a way to win and there is definitely a way to lose. You do not lose like that. West Ham did not break sweat tonight. Fact. They did not break sweat tonight, right? Yeah? Now, we all knew West Ham were going to be up for it. Yeah, the old Declan Rice going back home and all that rubbish, right? We knew. The fans would be up for it and the club would certainly be up for it. Arsenal should have known that. And you enter the pitch and play like that, the first half especially. Listen, from the first minute, Arsenal did not look like they wanted it. They didn't want it, right? And I'll tell you something now, West Ham smelt that, right, within the first minute, and they went for the kill, right? They went for the absolute throat, yeah? You could see it. It was gutless. Gutless. I'm sorry. If you lose, at least make it as hard as possible for them guys to win. They did not break sweat tonight. Absolute joke. It's yet another competition that we just chuck away. We just throw it away. Like every season we do this. Yeah? And then I've got to hear from a large section, not all of them, but from a large section of Arsenal fans, oh, well, don't matter. You know, we've got bigger things to play for. Don't matter. Oh, well, it's just one of them games, one of them days. Oh, well, we'll make it right next week. This, that, the other. It's excuses, excuses, excuses. Yeah? I'm sorry. And you know what? Even like towards the end of the game, I'm seeing certain Arsenal players having a laugh in the chat with the West Ham. And you know what? It's things like that, right? Things like that really... These players of today, yes, there is more money in the game and these players are on 10 times more what players of old were on. I'll tell you something now, people. The majority of these players of today could not lace those players' boots from yesteryear. I tell you now, the only difference is the players of today are more richer. That is it. In terms of ability, no. I would not cross the road for any of these Arsenal players. You know that? Yeah, when you look at what we've had here, some of the best players to have ever kicked a ball, a lot of them players have played for this club. And I meant to look at this lot and be in awe of them. No, I'm sorry. No, it just won't happen. We're meant to be going for the title this year. That's what people are telling me. We've got a better squad than what we did last year. So therefore, with a better squad, we're going to go one better and we're going to leapfrog Man City and we're going to win the league. Playing like that tonight? No. Yeah? I don't look at the Sheffield United thing. I don't get excited over that. We beat Sheffield United 5-0 and so we should. Yeah? I'm sure Declan Rice would have cost more than that old team put together. Yeah? So we bloody well should. Harsh? I don't care. Yeah? They're a poor side. And like I said earlier on, yeah, they will probably go on to be the poorest side we've ever seen in Premier League history. Yeah? I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. Do something like that against an half-decent team. Maybe I'll be impressed. Yeah? Where was Eddie tonight? Nowhere to be seen. The man ain't good enough, right? I'm sorry, he's not. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Championship, I think he'd do a decent job. He is not Premier League level. Yeah, and it's going to take more than a hat-trick against a Sheffield United side. Yeah, that's going to make me change my mind. He will never, ever make me change my mind. Let me tell you that now. He wasn't the only one. Everyone was poor tonight. Everyone was poor. Ben White own goal, what was he doing? A lack of concentration. That second goal was in the 50th minute. That was literally 5 minutes after we came out for the second half. What was said at half-time? Yeah? And this is the thing with Arsenal, and this is the thing, the amount of watch-alongs I did back in the day, right? The thing with Arsenal, like, and tonight was a carbon copy of it. The first half whistle goes, the game starts. Arsenal, West Ham, straight away, they're into us. They show us that they want it, right? They're up for it, yeah? Now, what do? We either, what's the term? We either reach their level, if that makes sense. So, yeah, you're up for it. Okay, well, you know what? So are we, yeah? And we go to battle with them, or we cower in the corner. Yeah, we hide. Yeah, and that is what Arsenal did. They hid. Yeah, that's what they did tonight. And this is the thing, guys. Every time we come up against a team who are half decent. They don't even have to be brilliant. Half decent, and they actually want to go toe-to-toe with us. Yeah, we are found wanting. For me, Jorginho and Fabio Vieira should not ever play for this club again. They should not. I'm sorry. Any opposition, and guys, look, there might be one or two of you in this chat who like to watch but doesn't always agree with me. But surely you have to agree with this. You have to agree with the fact that the opposition, whoever they are, any team we play, that team sees those two in the centre of the midfield, Jorginho and Fabio Vieira. The opposition are like, oh, can't wait to get stuck into them two. Cannot wait to get stuck in to them two. Because they're lightweight. Nothing about these two is, you look at them and think, oh, scary. No. You can't, if I was a player and I'm coming up against them two in the middle of the park for Arsenal, my God. It's breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm sorry, it's as simple as that. Yeah? Simple as that. Let me go to the comments. I'm so sorry, guys. You know what I'm like. Tony Neri, big up yourself, mate. I'll see you. Won't be well, Tone. Oh, where's that? Hang on, where's that comment? I can't find it. Jason Carter, big up yourself, Jason. Hope you're well, mate. Carlos Eduardo as well. Hey, Diesel, what a shite night. Yeah, big time. Ryan, the mentality of these players tonight is disgusting. Talk about developed traits of your leader, a.k.a. arrogance personified. Mate, it was. Ali D, and Ketia back to his usual shite tonight. Havertz again. Oh my God! Do you know what? Havertz? The amount of times I see him tonight in this game, right? If ever, do you know what? The similarities between him and Ozil is absolutely, it's shocking. Yeah, shocking. This guy, if ever you wanted to find a player, an Arsenal player who personifies those terms I use about soft, weak, limp, cowardice, it's him. It's him. Yeah, it is absolutely. He is so soft on the ball. He had one shot tonight, and it was such a tame shot. Everything about him screams of soft, inward. Yeah, shy. Just doesn't express himself. Like he's there in body, but not in mind. Yeah, that's what it. When I look at Kai Havertz play, he's so soft. You can any player can bully him. Bully him out of the game. Just bully him out of the game. Right? Give him a couple of early nudges, and that's it. You won't see him again. Right? Because he's running scared. That is Kai Havertz. That is him. Soft as you like. Yeah? Will M. Hooper, pick up yourself, Will. Diesel, I've watched my club lose its status and pedigree for the last 20 years because of this clown fan base and this clown manager. And do you know what doesn't help, Will? I'm going to be totally honest with you. Listen, I'm not one. I'll be honest with you. What you see is what you get with me, right? Which is why I genuinely believe is a vast, the major reason why you guys probably watch me, right? So I make no bones about it. I'm not a lover of coating off other people's channels. I'm not. I do my thing. They do their thing. But I'm sorry. That doesn't help us as a club. It doesn't, because there are so many false and fake narratives, right? And we do have such an impressionable fan base. And it really, honestly, guys, it bugs me. These youngsters as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they buy into this crap, and as a result, guys, the long term of it, it's just that I don't even know how to work. Will, you're right in what you're saying. It's a clown fan. It wasn't always a clown fan base, bruv. It wasn't over the years. So, and this is what I'm saying. I said this in a stream I did, a few weeks ago, right? Arsenal, they don't realise it, but we are losing a generation of fans. We are. Do you know what I'm saying? And this whole thing, and this is all being peddled by certain other big Arsenal channels, and they're big. You know what I mean? Like they're big. They got a size, and use it for good. Don't just, I'm happy to be in contention. I just want to challenge. If we win, it's a bonus, but I just want to challenge. Like, for me, that's not good enough. I'm sorry, for a club like this, a club of this status, as you said, Will, pedigree. Key word. Arsenal have got a great pedigree, right? We're a big club. I say this all the time. We are massive worldwide. Forget the UK, right? For a minute, right? Forget the UK for a minute. Arsenal, wherever you go in the world, wherever Arsenal go in the world, they will pack it out. Pack it out. Anywhere in the world, right? That's how big this club is. Yeah, now when you look at the money being spent, yeah, I expect more than what I saw tonight. I'm sorry. There's got to come a time, where a lot of these Arsenal fans wake up and think, do you know what? Arsenal should be refunding every single fan tonight their money back. Yeah, every single Arsenal fan, because tonight was disgusting. It's chucking it down with rain. It's getting dark early. People got work tomorrow, yet they still go up there. They still go to the game. They still part with their hard-earned money. Yeah. In a cash crisis. Yeah. The cost of living crisis. They still take their kids. Kids are still saving up, washing cars, doing anything they can to earn their pocket money so that they can buy an Arsenal shirt and they can put your surname on the back. You Arsenal players, absolute divs. Yeah, I know so many kids who do that. Yeah, they will do whatever little jobs they can to get the little fivers or tenors here and there. And when they save enough, they can then go down to JD Sports or wherever it is and get your surname printed on the back. Because to these kids, you Arsenal players are absolute idols to these kids, not to us, not to fans like myself and a lot of you guys here. Well, we know what's what, but kids are pure, they're innocent. Yeah, they don't see what we see. They will one day, but not yet. All they're interested in is seeing their heroes play and getting your surname on the back of their shirts, and they pay top dollar for that. Yeah, same as a lot of these Arsenal fans tonight going up there to watch it. They're watching that. Arsenal didn't even try tonight, guys. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. We know when Arsenal are on song and when they want it, when they fancy it, yeah, they can actually all get together, and play half decent football. Tonight, they weren't interested. They had a manager tonight, Michelle, who clearly wasn't interested. Yeah? Yes, they look gutted on the telly. I guarantee you now, when they go through, in the tunnel, in the changing rooms, they're probably all having a party or what. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they look at, it's done us a favour. Less games to play this season, so us players can get a little bit more of a breather. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's either that or it's a case of, do you know what? Blimey, West Ham were too good for us. Yeah, we thought we were. Either way, it's bad, isn't it? Either way, it's poor, right? Mike, feel sorry for the Gunners fans who made the trip. Yeah, fact. I've got to read this, right? Footy chats. The leader of the top gooners, Robbie, has come out and said bigger fish to fry. Really, how about call this crap out for what it is, you absolute mug? Look, it's money. Listen, I know I've just gone on a rant about that lot, and it still winds me up. Yeah, it's still whether it's him, whether it's that Julian dickhead or whoever, right? Whoever it is, yeah. But guys, you have to understand, it's money. It's that's it. That's it. I don't really care. They're actors. They go and do a thing and they act like they're angry and I can't believe all angry. It's money, clicks, subs. Yeah, they're paid to go on. It's dough. That's it. Yeah, that's it. They're the kind of Arsenal fans that when Arsenal win, they're like, oh crap, we won today. Christ, when we lose, it's easy because I can just go on, be angry and have a rant. And it's easy money. Arsenal have won. I've got to say something decent about them. I can't rant. I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? Because everyone knows when you have a rant, you're likely to get more views. Yeah? Julian comes out with listen, Julian ain't stupid. Julian comes out with all that crap because he knows people will talk. Oh my God, did you see what Julian said about the Arsenal, about the game? No, what did he say? Oh, in fact, you know what? I'll watch it right now. I'll go, and that's what they do. He draws people to his chat, to his fan cam or whatever they call it. Yeah, because the more stupid and out there his comments are, the more people will drive to and watch it. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like, does it make sense, guys? It's money. It's nothing other than money, right? That's all it is. They don't care about the Arsenal because if they did, let's be honest, right? They'd be saying the exact same as what I am. The numbers, the amount of subs, the reach they've got on that channel, they could really use it for good rather than bad, but they don't. Yeah, because if they use it for good, all right, they probably won't get half as many. Well, I don't know. I personally think they are some way linked with the club. I really do, because they've done a complete 360. If you remember several years ago, that channel was more or less saying the same sort of stuff I am, the same sort of saying that Jez says, Kenny Ken, etc., etc. They don't anymore, do they? No matter what Arsenal do, no matter how bad Arsenal play, no matter how many games Arsenal lose, etc., 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 they've done a complete 360, right? Yeah, and you can't tell me that's just a coincidence. I'm sorry. I'm a lot of things. I ain't stupid. Yeah, there is obviously some sort of business going on there. Yeah, we'll never know. Yeah, I personally believe there is. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And all this, the Carabao Cup, bigger fish to fry. Didn't we say the same stuff last year, right? And yet we've learned nothing. Tonight is a carbon copy of the last several years, and yet these supposed Arsenal fans never seem to learn. Rinse and repeat. They never seem to learn. Yeah, and when you are a fan like that and you keep coming up with the same guff every single season, I'm sorry, I have no sympathy for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Look, there's being thick and there's being proper thick, right? I'm sorry. You know, Darren, that's like Eddie scored 3 in the Championship on Saturday. That's his level. Fact. It is. Yeah. Ali D, these fans are so thick they can only go game to game. To be honest, the last 3 years has shown me how thick the world is, to be honest. And I use that word thick because these guys are. They are. I'm sorry. They are thick. Thick, yeah, but they're also actors, right? Don't ever forget that, guys. What you see on there when they show emotion and anger and listen, it's a facade. It's a facade. Believe me. Listen, rest in peace. Big up to Claude. Yeah, Claude was part of that channel for 8 years, right? You mean to tell me, guys, all the time I spent with Claude didn't tell me certain things about people over there. Yeah, I'm telling you now, take it from me. If you take nothing else away tonight other than this, right? It is all fake. Fake. Yeah, fake. I'm on the outside looking in. Claude was on the inside. Yeah, he knew what was what. He told me everything. Yeah, it's fake. The Assembled, Diesel. I never believed Arsenal would make me believe they actually are going out their way to embarrass their supporters. Well, that's what they've done tonight. Carl Walsh, pick up yourself, Carl. Diesel, I'm so sick of this crap, mate. We are a joke. This fraud is untouchable. Fans still saying we have bigger fish to fry. What fish? Well, look, you know, do you know what, right? Sometimes there's part of me that thinks to myself, do you know what? I really need to stream more. I've got to try. Yes, I do have a busy life, guys, but try and at least do every other day. But I'm going to be totally honest with you. It will just be me coming on here saying the exact same thing. And it's going to get to a point where you guys who like to watch me, even I think you guys will get bored because I'm just going to be saying the same thing over. And I will not change my stance on this club until this manager goes. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is about this man. Right, I don't know what makes him walk on water. I don't know what makes him untouchable, as you say, Cole. He is. Arsenal could have lost 15-20-0 tonight. Yeah. Nothing will ever get aimed towards this manager, right? The lineup he put out, which clearly showed he did not take this seriously tonight. Yeah. Again, nothing will be aimed towards Arteta. Most other managers, right? My God, they'd be under the cosh. This guy literally walks on water. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know what he's done to warrant that level of protection. I don't know. 1 FA Cup in all the time he's been here. I'm sorry. David Moyes has won more than what he has. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? And yet, if David Moyes had done tonight what he did, he would be under the cosh. This guy, literally, that's the term. He walks on water. I don't know how he does it, but he does. I don't get it. I do not understand it. I don't want to understand it. I'm sorry, I don't. Roxy, big up yourself. Hope you're well. Them players and Arteta are all clowns. How embarrassing. I am done with this manager. Hashtag Arteta out. Fact. I'm with you. Ali D, as soon as I saw the lineup, I knew we'd be in trouble. Where the F was Emil Smith Rowe tonight, by the way. I would prefer effing El Neni to that joke, Jorginho. Do you know what, guys, right? You guys who watch me regularly, I've always made, and I know a lot of people laughed at me, right, when I said this. I've always made a point of, do you know what? When El Neni got his new contract and everyone was all up in arms about it, right? I actually like El Neni. I do. I don't think he's a class player, right? He is what he is, yeah? I'll tell you something now, though. For every Arsenal fan who coats this guy off, every time that midfielder's in a crisis and he comes in, he is our best midfielder, right? That is a fact. If you look back at every time we've had injuries in the middle of the park and we bring him in, he does not let us down. He doesn't. I'm sorry. I want better than El Neni. Of course I do. Yeah, but for the amount of fans who coat this guy off, you coat this guy off more than most other Arsenal players. Yet this is the one guy who never lets us down. Let's think about it. He doesn't let us down. I'm sorry, he doesn't. Every time he comes in, he is our best midfielder. How mad is that? Right? Sorry, credit where credit's due. Ricardo E, big up Ricardo. I haven't seen you in a minute, bruv. Come on. Don't ever leave me again. Emery is elite. Villa Park is a fortress. Emery. Now, again, you guys know I'm a big fan of Unai Emery. I'm a big fan. I'll take Emery in a heartbeat over Michelle. Everyone knows that, right? Everyone knows that. I'm sorry. Unai Emery, for me, is what I call a class act. He's a gentleman. He's a nice guy. And he is a top quality manager. Yeah, the last time I had young Terence on this channel, even he hated Emery. Never rated him. If you remember back in the day when I used to stream with him, yeah, he always used to coat off Unai Emery. And he used to really wind me up. Yeah, and only now, when he was last on, even he said, I was wrong about Emery. Yeah, yes. Yeah, well, too late for the apology, bruv. You stay over there in your corner. Yeah, you ain't coming over to me. Yeah. You're only saying what we all knew. He is a good manager. Anyone coming in straight off the bat after Arsene Wenger was on a hiding to nothing anyway, right? Let's have that right. Yeah, this manager is a top. Look at what he's doing over there. Yeah, these players were on their knees with Gerrard. He comes in virtually the same team, and look what he's doing. Yeah, has he spent anywhere near the amount of money that Arteta has? No, right? No. You know why he's doing all that over there? Good old-fashioned coaching, yeah? Unai Emery is a tactician, yeah? He's a good manager. And I tell you, those managers are hard to come by at the moment. And I'll tell you something now. If someone offered me Unai Emery to come back and Michelle to go, in a heartbeat, yeah? I'm not the type of guy to say, you know what? Give me the night to think about that. I'll give you an answer in the morning. No. I'll answer that right now. Yes, please. Bring me Unai Emery right now, right this minute. I'm sorry, I don't rate Michelle. I've told you guys, he's winging it. Week to week, this man is winging it. I actually believe Arsenal, a full-strength Arsenal side, yeah, right? It's a good Arsenal side. If we had an elite manager, there is no telling where we could go as a team. With him, nah. I'm sorry, guys. He's not a good manager. He's winging it week to week, right? He's not a tactician. He may be an half-decent coach. He's not a manager. People need to get this, they need to understand this, right? There is a big difference between a coach and a manager. A lot of Arsenal fans who I've spoken to think they're interlinked and, they're the same sort of thing. They're not. They're not. They could not be further apart. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've always said on here, right? I've always said on here, as a coach, I can imagine he's good because Pep Guardiola don't just have anyone working in his back room, right? Pep can get anyone he wants, right? So for me, if I rate Pep as the best in the world, I can't then go against myself and say, Arteta, he's a crap coach. No, he must have something. Michelle, sorry, he must have something. Yeah, because Pep wanted him and Pep had him there for time. Yeah. I'm not disputing the fact that he's an half-decent coach. I'm not. But as a manager, no. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. I'm sorry. Right? He's been here long enough. Do you know what makes me laugh? people are on Eric Ten Hag's back, and don't get me wrong, I don't rate Ten Hag one bit. Yeah, I want him to stay at Man United because as long as he's still there, they go lower and lower and lower, and they get worse and worse and worse, right? So please, Man United, keep Ten Hag. But I'll tell you something, the amount of pundits who are on this guy's back, he's been there 18 months, this, that, he's been there long enough. Well, hang on a minute, what about this guy? What about Michelle? No one's talking about that, yeah? Even after tonight, no one's going to be talking about that. You know why? Because he's so protected. And I have no idea why, but he is. Arteta out. Fact. 20 likes, not enough, guys. Please increase them. Gary O'Sullivan, shambles tonight. Hope you're good, Diesel. Gary, I hope you're well, mate. Gazzarini, come on. Ali D, of course they are, Diesel. It's Arteta Fan TV. Do you know what? They may as well rename it that. They may as well. Because that's what it is, right? Do you know what makes me laugh? So the amount of people on that show who were rinsing, coating off Arteta like anything. Now, they all love him. They all love him. Maybe it's because they get more views or whatever, yeah, if they're nice to Michelle. So now they've done a complete 360. Do you know what makes me laugh? I said this to you guys before, and I'll say it again. I've said this many a time to you guys. It's funny. Some of these guys I've spoken to, I'll tell you something, right? When the camera's off and they are not filming, you'd be very surprised at their true feelings, right, towards this manager. A lot of them, and I mean a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, right, are thinking, right, the same as what I'm saying right now to you guys, yeah? See, like when that camera starts rolling, yeah, they go off-piste and they go 100% against everything that they genuinely believe in, yeah? But when the camera's not rolling off camera, I'm telling you now, they feel the same way I do about this manager, and it's not good. I can assure you of that now. Darren Sullivan, we ain't winning nout this season. I'll tell you something. After what I'm seeing, we'd be lucky to make top four, and I genuinely mean that. I've said this to you guys before. If there was ever a better time to win the league, it was last season, and we blew it. We bottled it, right? I don't care what anybody tells me. No, we didn't bottle it. We were just tired, and Man City are so good. And no, rubbish. No, I'm not having it at all. Do not put that down to Man City, right? We had it in our hands, and we lost it, right? We had the ball, and we dropped the ball. Simple as that. We bottled it, right? I'm sorry, right? We were playing once a week. We wasn't in the Champions League last season. We was playing once a week. Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't give me all this crap about we were tired and fatigued. We're talking about athletes here, right? Athletes who have got every single person imaginable in that backroom staff. Masseuses, physios, trainers, this, that, the other, dietitians. No. I'm not having that. I'm not having that, right? I'm sorry. We're talking about pampered players nowadays. Pampered players. The average player is on 100 grand a week. The average player. The worst players in this side, the worst players in this league are probably on circa 70, 80 grand a week. And those are the worst players, right? Those are the worst players. I'm sorry. You know, there is no empathy for me when it comes to stuff like that, yeah? Right? Man City were near on playing 2-3 games a week or whatever it was. They won the treble. Yeah? And apparently we are trying to aspire to be like them. Well, if we are aspiring to be like them, let's start acting like them. Let's start watching them and seeing what they do. And we should be watching that thinking, do you know what? I want a bit of that. We want a bit of that. Yeah. Right? Big club mentality. Players who rise to the occasion. Yeah. Players who turn up in the majority. Listen, every game. Right? No way Man City would have lost 3-1 tonight to West Ham. I'm sorry. It wouldn't have happened. Yeah. What's it? West Ham went into this game tonight, like I said earlier on, 3 defeats on the bounce. Yeah. They need a pick-me-up. Don't worry, Hammers. Guess who's rolling into town? Arsenal. Oh, yeah. Arsenal. Big bad Arsenal. And then they see Jorginho and Fabio Vieira in that midfield. My God, Christmas come early for the Hammers, right? Yeah. There you go. Absolute joke. Carlos, well said, Diesel, speak the truth. Come on, bruv. You know that's what I do. Darren, I love this trophy more than the Champions League, Carl, partly because it's the only Wembley final I saw us win, but it's still quality. Facts. 24 likes. Again, not enough. Come on, need more. The Assembled. City have lost 2 league games and have the same points as Arsenal, who haven't lost in the league yet. I'm dreading the Newcastle game. Now, look, we've got Newcastle on Saturday. Away, right? Away. Now, the last I saw, I think, were Newcastle winning 2-0 tonight. Look, I can't see us winning that on Saturday, because I'll tell you something now. After what happened last season, it will go in the same fashion as last season, whereby Newcastle will be proper up for this game against us. Yeah, and I'm telling you now, mark my words, right? Give it the first minute or two, there will be a proper challenge on one of our players. Newcastle are going to want to show us that we are in a game. Yeah, we're going to have to fight for our lives to win that game, and they will put it on us early doors. Mark my words, right? AJ, Newcastle, is it 3-0? Is it 3-0 now? Please tell me it's 3-0. I cannot stand Man United. I hate Man United with a passion. I've told you guys this time and time again. Yeah, forget Spurs. I hate Man United. Every time they lose, oh my God, I am buzzing. Yeah, and I genuinely mean that. I am absolutely, that's the one. I dislike Spurs. Do you know what? It's not even dislike. I just don't look at Spurs as, yeah, they're playing really. And do you know what? Big credit, right, to their manager, because I really do like him. You can't not like Ange. You can't. Yeah. In fact, do you know what? Controversial or not, I don't care. I take Ange over Arteta right now. Right now. I can already tell he's a better manager. I'm sorry, I don't rate Arteta at all. No one will ever turn my mind on that. Ali D, I didn't even see the Odegaard goal. I turned off after 83 minutes. First time I haven't watched a full Arsenal game on TV. Do you know what? I saw very quickly, guys, on social. I'm sure it was Twitter or X, whatever we're calling it nowadays. And there was a few Arsenal fans who was having a moan about the Arsenal fans who left the game early tonight, right? Now, look, I know there's a lot of people who sort of look at this. Some people believe no matter what is going on in the game, you stay until the end and support your team. And then there's others who are like, well, do you know what? You know, if you want to leave, you leave. Now, and I've had a few people ask me where I sit on that. Me personally, right, and I know this obviously I'll probably be in the minority of this rather than the majority. My thing is this, yeah. And I can only speak for me. If I was at that game tonight, right, and I've paid good money to go and watch my team, and they put in a performance like that, yeah, I'd leave after sort of with 10, 15 minutes left. I would. Yeah. All this rubbish about support your team. Yeah. It's always what the fans have got to do for the team. How about what the team have got to do for the fans? It's a two-way street. That I'm sick and tired, right, of the fans getting the blame for a lot of what goes wrong at clubs. Yeah. How about the players turn up for us? How about the players put in a shift? How about the players earn their money? How about the players put a smile on the kids' faces? How about the players turn up on a cold night, right, at the Olympic Stadium? How about the players? But all I hear is the fans. The fans have got to do this. The fans have got to be louder. The fans this, the fans that. Listen, let me tell you something now. Whether the fans cheer or not, the fans have done their bit. The fans have paid their hard-earned money to enter the stadium to watch you lot play football, right? As far as I'm concerned, the fans have done their bit. Well, we've done our bit. Now your turn. Now it's on you. What are you going to do? Yeah? Right, more needs to be discussed about that rather than, oh, the fans all the time, digging at the fans. The fans. Without the fans, you players ain't nothing. Without the fans, you players are not getting your 100 grand a week. Right? Simple as that. Get us Diego Simeone. Now we need that. Mate, look, everyone knows he's my dream manager. He's the one I would break the bank for. Stephen Baverstock, big up yourself, Steve. Hope you well, mate. Big up Diesel. We chuck this competition away. I'm seriously annoyed as we shouldn't be taking every competition seriously like Pep does. Fact. Again, yeah, you know, this is what I'm saying. Who are we? This is my question, guys. Who are we to look at this and think, Nah, you're all right. Nah, don't want it. It's that mindset just bugs me. Like, you have no idea. Armchair supporter, bigger fish to fry. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Lone Star Londoner in the chat. Big up yourself, Lone Star. Hope you're well. 27 likes. Yep, they're going up. Lovely. Lone Star Havertz, yeah, 1 goal in 15 games, 65 million, having a laugh. And do you know what makes, again, do you know what? You wouldn't be far wrong if you guys were watching me right now and thinking, God, Diesel's probably like going in on Michelle. But he just makes it so easy for me to do that, right? Again, I keep using Ten Hag as an example because that's all I'm seeing at the moment, right? You know, all that money on Anthony, overpaid for Anthony and Sancho and this, that, the other. I don't think it was his signing, Sancho, or was it? I can't remember, right? But the Anthony thing, he gets a lot of stick for that. And I'm like, well, hang on a minute. Has everyone forgotten that we shelled out 65 mil on Kai Havertz? Why? Why doesn't that? Why? I just don't understand. Why doesn't that get more coverage? Why aren't more people talking about that? What? I just don't understand it. 65, that's big money, right? That's big money, and take into account he's on over 200 grand a week. But yet no one's really talking about that. Honestly, the biasness, right, with the media, honestly, it's such a farce. It's absolute joke, right? Absolute joke. 28 likes. Come on, AJ. I need 50 minimum. Good comment here. Will, 65 million on Havertz and 40 million for Cowardice. Showed us levels. We will go around and around until 60% of this mongy fan base piss off and support a club that matches their loser ambitions. Sick to death of it. And do you know what it is? Yeah. You know, if we're being intelligent, and, you know, look, I've obviously had a rant about that lot over there. Yeah, that channel. But do you know what? They're not, if they ever see this, they're not watching me thinking, oh my God, like, you know, they're not hurt and upset and angry that I'm saying all this about them. They're loving it. They're loving it because, you know what? Controversy does sell, unfortunately. And the more we talk about this, or we talk, oh my God, like, you know, did you hear what Julian said, or this, that, the other? It drives people over. It's traffic. It drives traffic to that channel, which means more people watch. They get more views, and more views means more money. Yeah, they probably love it that I'm quoting them off. Yeah, because that's what it does. It attracts traffic to that channel. Yeah, and it's hard really because even though I know that, yeah, I just can't help but say something. I just can't. I can't help it because forget money for a minute. I just look at it and think these guys are a cancer for me. I would go as far as saying that. I really do believe that. I just think, you know, I used to watch that channel. I used to love it back in the day. I look at it now and how, my God, it's how much it's changed. And it's not changed for the better, it's changed for the worse. Yeah, because I generally believe with the amount of subs and followers that they've got, if they really did use that platform for good, yeah, that could just be the turning point for this club. Honestly, I do believe that. But they won't. You know, they won't because it's a money maker. It's a money machine. And you know, and that's all it is. So they put in, you know, they sold their soul to the devil. You know, that's how I look at it. You know, that's the best way I can describe. They've sold their soul to the devil, right? And as a result of that, now the club will just get, you know, especially the fan base. I mean, this fan base is the worst in world football, in my opinion. In my opinion, I genuinely believe it is. I do. Xalienator, big up yourself, mate. Don't worry, mate. We've got bigger fish to fry, mate. But at least you ain't Man United like me. Do you know what? I thought we had issues, mate. I tell you, I'd rather be us than them. I will say that. No disrespect when I say that, but blimey, yeah, you guys, Christ. Also, Brentford 100 million for Tony. We are finished. Havertz doesn't offer anything at all, and I said this before we bought him. Chelsea have mugged us off yet again. Fact. AFTV and Cone Man out. Fact. GH Concordia Credit 2002. Come on, big up yourself. 31 likes. AJ, lovely. Guna Gargamel, hope you're well, mate. Signing Shy Havertz and Jorginho is disgusting. Seriously, we know that, yet no one else talks about that. Yeah? No one talks about it. I don't understand it. I mean, you got to think, guys, right? Jorginho and Fabio Vieira in that midfield. I mean, talk about lightweight. My God. I mean, there's lightweight and there's just taking the mick. I mean, it's like putting two juniors in there, right? They're not the biggest lads, are they? You know, and also if you're coming up against a physical side, right, who've got runners and, you know, they've got a bit of strength and presence, and you're putting them to, I'm sorry, no. He got it so wrong tonight. But again, he'll get away with it. He won't even get questioned about it, right? What's he got to do? Kill someone? Blimey, even if he did kill someone, he'd probably get the freedom of London. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. Yeah, the assembled. Arsenal negotiated Vieira, Havertz, and Nketiah's contract. Let that sink in. Couldn't put it better myself. Ryan, Newcastle, I've got about 500 injuries at the moment, but they had a proper mentality and put a shite United team to the sword big time tonight. Newcastle will the rest be 3-0. What was the score tonight? Someone tell me. Is that how it ended? 3-0. Dreadful performance, lone start. Fact, Darren. I thought that diesel. I was at London Bridge today and was tempted to buy it over the odds. Glad I came home. That's what I'm saying. You've done the right thing, mate. The assembled. Arteta is saying if they had VAR, West Ham's for. See, this is what this man. Oh my God, this geezer. Honestly, get him out of the club. Arteta is saying if they had VAR, West Ham's first goal wouldn't have counted. Was he watching? Do you know what? So basically, we lost 3-1 tonight. Yeah, because of even if that is correct. Yeah, why is he not talking about the level of performance? Why West Ham wanted it more than what we did, but no, he won't talk about that. He will deflect away from the team's piss poor performance, and yet he'll talk about a VAR decision. It's the same as Ten Hag. I know I keep mentioning this guy. God, I forgot who it was now. The Man United fan, right? How many times have you seen Erik Ten Hag in a press conference and thought, what? Was he watching a different game? All right? He said we dominated. He said we no. It's the same with Michelle. What is he talking? Oh, do you know what? I'm sorry. No. Get him out. I don't want him here. Get him out. He's no. I don't rate him. I don't want him here. Don't want him here. He makes it so easy for the likes of me to just go and attack him. He doesn't help himself, guys. I'm sorry, he doesn't. 32 likes. Like and subscribe. Big up yourself. Come on, static. Joe Gugg. Diesel, would you take Mourinho if he was available? And is he still a better manager than Arteta? Joe, I'll take you over Michelle. Does that answer your question? I would take you, my friend. But yet, if you ask Mourinho all day long, you guys know I love Mourinho. I rate Mourinho. Yeah? Yes, he may not be as good as he once was. I'll tell you something. He pisses all over this guy. I'm telling you that now. Yes. Joe, yes. I didn't even got to think about that, mate. Disgusting performance today. When Saliba gets injured, our season is done. Every single one of them players tonight was absolutely poor. Gabriel at the back was absolutely poor. Ben White, poor. And do you know what? Zinchenko, and guys, you've heard me say it because I do like Zinchenko. I do. But the more I watch him, the more I'm starting to think I might have to retract on that statement, you know, because this guy just makes the same mistakes every week. And considering that these players train every day, like, I'm sorry, you know, the odd mistake here and there. All right, cool, it happens. This guy is constantly out of position. He can't be in the side for me. He can't. I'm going to have to go back on what I said because I do like Zinchenko. Midfield, maybe. Left back, no. No, this inverted thing, I'm sorry, I'm not into it. I'm an old school fan. Just play a flat four at the back. I'm not into this inverted and all. Yeah, look, football can be a simple game. It's us who make it bloody hard. Yeah, and I think that's what's winding me up. Todd Burge, big up yourself, Todd. Disgusting by Arteta. He should be ashamed and be sacked. Fact. 36 likes. Come on, Diego. Big up yourself, Diego. Hope you well, mate. Facts, Diesel. Come on, Ali D. Spot on, Diesel. Of course, there's a link to the club. Probably when they contacted them about having to change the name to AFTV. When they meet Edu on coincidence in the club. Yeah, right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying to you guys. Come on. Anyone who's got a bit of noddle, yeah, knows this. Static, Diesel, the same excuses again tonight. They never learn. I hear this now. It's one game. It's one game. Why do you want him to go? Anyone experienced like Simeone should not replace Arteta. Yep. 37 likes. Rest in peace, Claude. Come on. Diesel facts. I'm not changing two until Arteta finally leaves. Yeah, he's done, mate. He's done for me. He's done. Well, we have 5 games in 15 days. Needed to change it tonight, but that performance was dire. Yep, fact. LED Diesel spot on. He's a steady player like Nacho Monreal was. 7 out of 10 every week. We should have kept Emery. Fact. I never wanted Arteta at Arsenal in the first place. We should have kept Willock. 38 likes. Come on, it's going up. Harry Callahan, big up yourself, Harry. Happy well, mate. Big up Diesel. 39 likes. Come on. What else? 41. Bloody hell, he's going up, isn't it? Nice. Come on, guys. Come on, push it up for me. 41 likes. Come on, Diesel. I got to go. Arteta at Static. Thank you, mate. Thank you for turning up. As always, mate. Much appreciated. Big up yourself. AFTV are on. They're on good money. You make listen. It's a money machine. Like it's one thing I do know. It's a money machine. And obviously, yeah, they sold their soul to the devil. What can I say? Havertz must be on about 300k plus. Do you know what? He's on about 250. From what I heard, he's on about 250 to 3. I think it's more 250, right? Even then, I mean, when you think 250, look, guys, I said it to you before. I think I even said this when I was on with Jez, right? And I know, obviously, Jez was saying that there is a player in there. We just got to see it. I mean, this was early doors when he first come to the club, right? But I'm not changing my stance on this guy, right? I've said it to you guys before, and I'll say it again. He has been given a second chance, right? Let's get that clear, yeah? He's been given a second chance in this league. He stays in London, doesn't even have to move house, right? He's gone from Chelsea to us. We are a bigger club than Chelsea. I don't care what anybody tells me we are, right? So in some ways, and obviously right now, we're a much better side than what they are, right? So you could say he stepped up, yeah? He did nothing at that club, and he's gone up, right? He's probably on more money here than what he was at Chelsea. Talk about rewarding failure. Anyway. So he comes here, he's got a second chance. Now, I would imagine the amount of... and he ain't stupid. Obviously, all these players we know have got social media. They see what's said. They see what goes on, right? What comments are made by him, about them and all that. He would have known that the large section of Chelsea fans were relieved that Arsenal bought him, right? He was getting coated off left, right and centre by that fan base and also by a lot of ours. Now, you would have thought that would have been a man on an absolute vengeance. You would have thought that is a man who cannot wait for the season to start so he can show himself, right, spit blood, break his back on that pitch and prove to everyone, all the haters, all the doubters, yeah, that we were all wrong to write this guy off, right? That's what I was expecting, a man who's going to come in and literally take the game by the scruff of the neck, actually show us something. right? Because Chelsea are a side that are in disarray. We're a much more settled side. He'd come in, yeah, and want to prove people wrong. Revenge is the best medicine, as they say. No. What have we seen? Absolutely nothing. A man, he's not even a man, he's a little boy who is scared, who is soft, who is limp, who is weak, who is a coward, who is this, who is that. Yeah? That's what we've seen, right? We've seen no, in fact, I'd say he's worse here than what he was at Chelsea. Worse. Absolute joke. What a waste of money. Now, when you think we need a striker, and that 65 million would have been better spent on a striker, even if Ivan Toney, you say 75, we've got 65 there. Add another 10 to that. We've got a top class striker. And I'm sorry, I look at it like that, and it, for me, it's absolutely criminal that we got Kai Havertz. Why? What did Michelle see in this guy to make him go to Edu and whoever and say, look, give me 65 million so I can go and buy him over there? I'm sorry. Yeah, and it ain't just Arteta. For whoever it was, and it would have been Edu, Vinay, who sanctioned that, who didn't even question Michelle, just giving the money. Why? Why do you want him? What has he done over there? What can you see that we can't? Nothing. Yeah, there you go. There's the money. Oh, absolute jokers. I'm sorry. Absolute jokers. Obi Nino, big up yourself, mate. Havertz is the worst player. Exactly 65 million for that. For that. I want to pay 20 for that. 65. Joke. 43 likes, big up. Dazzler. Ben White has done his hair in and performances have dived down. Ben White, for me, has been poor all season, mate. If I'm like the majority of the season, I think he's been poor. Last year, I thought he was bang on. And do you know what? I've got an issue. I don't know what it is. I've just got an issue with these players who do the hair. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe again, it's me being old school, but I'm like, you're just attracting attention to you. Who are you? You haven't won anything. Yeah, and you want to go on like that? I'm sorry. Things like that just bug me. He don't look good. He looks like a prat. I'm sorry. I don't get it. 44 likes, big up. Come on. Any team that gets pinned down in their own penalty area are being mismanaged. Fact. AJ, please like the stream if you have not already. It really helps Diesel out. And do you know what? That's actually true. We go off algorithms and all that sort of stuff. So likes, they do help. Honestly, I can assure you, they really do. Ali D, to be fair to Havertz, he was busy last night as it was Halloween. Dracula is busy on Halloween. And yeah, we all know he's a spitting image of Dracula, don't we? But honestly, proper ugly bastard. I can't even lie to you. His bird ain't bad, though. I've seen a picture of his bird, but, listen, Shaq with him, for his looks. She's with him because of his big, fat wallet. Yeah, we all know that. Come on. Obinino, that midfield today was a shambles. Jorginho and Havertz and Fabio, no physicality there, nothing. I'm fuming, Dees. Do you know what, mate? I'll be honest with you, right? I was speaking earlier on to Warren Wazza, yeah, and was going to do a stream tomorrow. And after I watched that, I said to Warren, I've got to do one tonight, bro. I can't hold this in until tomorrow. I was absolutely fuming. Do you know what? It was that second goal for me. The first goal was an absolute joke. I genuinely thought we would win tonight. And even with that Ben White own goal, I thought, right, look, it's early doors. Yeah, it's a setback. We'll come back. Yeah. Honestly, I did. Second half starts. Within 5 minutes, that second goal goes in. And I just looked at it and I thought, do you know what? Now I'm expecting to see a reaction. And I saw absolutely nothing from this club. No reaction. There was no reaction when we went 1-0 down. I thought, and as they say, half time comes, the manager tear into them, in the dressing room, tear into them, get your tactics right. Yeah, they come out second half, and I thought we'd pull it back. We didn't. It got worse. Second goal goes in, and again, walking. No one busting the gut to win the ball. Like, it genuinely looked to me like Arsenal were just really trying to throw this away. Right? Either that, or they just had no answer to West Ham, because West Ham were up for it tonight. And guys, I mean, look, let's have it right, yeah? Let's have it right. There's been this build-up to this game because of Declan Rice, yeah? You know, he was their blue-eyed boy. We've come in and bought him. No one at West Ham wanted Declan Rice to go, right? Yeah, it's his first time back at the Olympic Stadium. We all knew it was going to be a bit of an occasion. West Ham, are they going to boo him? Are they going to cheer him? This, that, and the other. A lot of tonight was going to be about Declan Rice, right? But the one thing that we all knew was this is a game West Ham would be up for, purely because we've got their blue-eyed boy in our team, right? Of course, West Ham are going to be up for this. Of course, the fans are going to be up for this, yeah? Because they didn't want him to go, so they're going to want to show him, well, you left us and we've just beat you. Ha, ha, ha. Right? The only people who didn't seem to know that tonight was Arsenal and the manager, Michel. Right? And I look at that and I think, criminal. Again, I use that word, thick. How could you not have known this? And if you did know it, how did you psych up this team? Because they did not look at the races tonight at all. I can't even name one player who could actually have their head held high walking off that pitch. Not one of them. Right? Not one of them. West Ham bossed us. No, I don't even say that lightly. West Ham bossed us tonight. They made it look so easy. Paqueta in particular. Right? My God, little tricks and flicks and walking through our midfield. And anyhow, Fabio Vieira or Jorginho approached him. All he did was little one bop. And to the ground, they fell. Right? And again, you see it tonight. Spineless. That's another word. Spineless. You just look at this team and you just don't see men. I see little boys who are trying to play a game of football. I don't see men. I don't see brute force. I don't see strength. I don't see physicality. Right? I don't see any of that. How we did years ago. I don't see that. I just see a group of boys. Right? It's absolutely criminal. I'm sorry. Dazzler, great point, Diesel. Come on. AJ, Diesel, I'm honestly starting to question my safety with the amount of threats I've had from Arteta sexuals. Mate, listen, AJ, trust me, mate. When I say they're keyboard warriors, right, they ain't got a clue. Half of this lot ain't even Arsenal fans. They just make out they are. Yeah, because we are so reactionary when it comes to this club. Mate, listen, don't even let it affect you. And I mean that. Yeah, I mean that. I get my fair share. I know Jeds does. A few of us do. And you know what? My whole thing, the way I've always looked at it, unless these guys are paying my bills and paying my way in life, once they start doing that, I will care about what they got to say. Until that day comes, I'm telling you now, I could not give a toss. Right? I couldn't care. Yeah, there's too many robots in the world now, and there's not enough people now. People like us are dying out, right? And what I mean by that is people who actually open their mouth and speak the truth, speak what they genuinely feel. Even if they know that their opinion is not going to be popular and it won't go down really very well with the masses, doesn't matter. It takes bottle, right? Say what you think. Stop acting. Stop being a drama queen. It's not EastEnders. It's not Doctors. It's not Coronation Street. It's not Brookside. It's not Emmerdale, right? It's none of those things, yeah? It's real life. Talk real. Talk. Say what you see, yeah? As they say in catchphrase. Come on. Right. Well, look, an hour and 19 minutes. I think I've done pretty well tonight. That's why that coward Arteta should have played Rude from the start. Oh, you mean Rice? Sorry, mate. Yeah, Rice. Do you know, Rice for me is our next captain. Odegaard ain't no captain. If it were me, I'd take the captaincy off him right now and give it to Rice. He's just more of a captain for me. That will come, by the way. He's not captain yet, but that's a matter of time, in my opinion. But do you know what, Dale? I'll be honest with you. I don't even think Rice playing from the start tonight, I don't think he would have made any difference. Because Rice, he would have been up for it, yes, but he can't win a game on his own, right? What he needed was those 10 other players, all in solidarity with each other and actually treating the game serious. Do you know what? This is what annoys me, right? If Arsenal are planning to chuck this game away, to at least tell the fans that, because there are fans who would have gone to the game there. They've come from miles to be at that game tonight. Now, we all know what it's like in London at the moment with certain trains not running and this, that, the other, right? And it's an absolute ball ache, right, for a lot of fans. Yeah? If you are prepared to put a weakened team out and you are not taking this seriously, at least tell the fans. So then they have a choice of whether they still want to go or not, yeah? Because for me, what you've done tonight, you've just tricked all these fans. You've tricked them, and you need, by rights, you need to refund their money back tonight. And I'm dead serious, right, when I say that. Refund them their money. Refund their money, because that ain't right. It ain't right. Diesel chat. Thank you all for everything. All top gents. Come on, AJ. You know that's how we roll on this channel. Ali D, great show. D's always a good show. Needed that after the show tonight. Facts. Ryan should be mate or Chelsea versus Newcastle, but I would rather the Liverpool game. Guys, with that being said, what's it? Christ, 11 o'clock. Rotted. Right, look, I'm going to go. Get into bed and watch a bit of telly before the start of another day tomorrow. I will be back soon. I don't know when. I'm going to do a stream with Warren as well. He's going to come on, and obviously we're going to chat more about this absolute nonsense that we've seen tonight. Also, we all know what Warren does on this channel. He does a lot of the paranormal stuff and the conspiracy theory stuff and all of that. The next one he will be doing, and I've requested this. This is one I really want him to do. He's going to be doing one, and it's going to be all about Madeleine McCann. I've got a very vested interest in this because I don't think everything is as it seems or what we hear about this case. And yeah, Warren has been researching this for several weeks now, and obviously he's going to do a stream on that. I've got my own take on what I believe happened, but there you go. I could be wrong. I don't think I am, if I'm honest with you. Do you know what, guys? Warren sent me something yesterday, I believe. David Icke, and I am a big fan of David Icke. I am. I like the guy. I can't help it. And I think he was on True Geordie, and he was doing a stream on there. And it's funny, right? David Icke is seen as this nutter, this madman. He doesn't know what he's talking about, this, that, the other. And yet, I've been watching David Icke for years, and a lot of what he said has come true. Things he said years ago, and you look at it and you think, oh, no, that's way too far-fetched. And then over time, a lot of what he says, it does ring true. And then you start to think, oh, hang on, maybe the geezer's got something. Maybe he's got something. And then obviously you watch more of him. Now, I'm sorry, the amount of times I've watched him, he does not come across like a madman or a nutter to me, right? And I do agree with a lot. I don't agree with everything, but a lot of what he says, I've got to say, I am in agreement. I really do. But again, there's a lot of people who sort of watch the news and they believe everything that they see, or they read, buy a newspaper and they believe everything that they read. There is a lot more going on out there than what we're led to believe, if that makes sense. Which is why I love what Warren does on this channel. And I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I get that. It doesn't get loads of views. But it's not about that for me. There is a massive market out there for this sort of stuff. There are a lot of people who like me, are intrigued and they've got an open mind. Yeah. And because of that, That's why he does what he does. He doesn't just do it on a whim like I have tonight. He researches the hell out of it. And he gets the slides together. And he goes on it for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and he just he just comes naturally to him. The Madeleine McCann thing is the next one he's going to do. What I would say, guys, for the guys who are interested in that sort of stuff, whether it be conspiracy theories, paranormal, whatever it is, any ideas that you've got that you'd like him to do a stream on, leave a comment, put it in the chat or whatever, and he will do it. As I say, I'm massively into this sort of stuff. I just am. You know, it all there's no smoke without fire for me. So yeah, that's all I'd say on that. In terms of what I've been watching recently, oh God, I'm trying to get into the House of Usher. I'm struggling with that. It's not grabbing me. I know everyone's raving about it, but it's just not grabbing me at the moment. So I've kind of left that alone. What did I watch? Rise of the Foot Soldier, Vengeance. I watched that last night. It's getting a bit old now, if I'm honest with you. You've seen one, you've seen them all. It weren't great. I am a big fan, though, of Craig Fairbrass. I think he's a quality actor. But yeah, it is what it is. It's one of them. God, what else am I watching? I'll tell you what I am. I've watched it. Look, it's one of my favourites. It's one of the best things to have ever graced the TV. And for me, it's a series called Suits. I think this series is absolute brilliant, and I've watched it back to back now, from the first series to the last series, of probably 7-8 times. There are certain things I can watch over and over and over and over and never get bored. Suits is one, Friends is another, Only Fools and Horses for me is the number one thing. Best thing I've ever seen on the TV, Only Fools and Horses, right? I will never, ever change my mind on that. Still doesn't get the credit I believe it deserves, but whatever, maybe it's a London thing, humour. But yeah, I've got to say, Suits for me, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Paul, I mean, that's standard, isn't it? Yeah, Pornhub, you got Sexy Porn. What's the other one you got? XNXX, Porn Hat, Red Tube. It's all there, mate. It's all there. I'm just being honest. Taib, hi Diesel, big up yourself, Taib. Hope you well, mate. X-Vids, mate. Come on, Oregon Goon, my guy. Excuse me. Invasion on Apple TV. I think I've started watching that. Oh, Invasion. It rings a bell. It rings a bell. I think that's on my Fire Stick. Is it Oregon? Very quick. Is that good? I'm sure I watched the first 10 minutes and I think I fell asleep. Let me know if that's good. Oh, and also, guys, very quickly, I'll tell you what else I've watched as well. Now, this won't be very popular, I would imagine. I think it was filmed in the 80s. You can only get it on YouTube, right? I am a big, one of my favourite, it's an old school. There was a series called Widows, right? I know there's a film about it now, but obviously I'm on about the proper old school series, right? The British series. Widows, you know, type that in. It's on YouTube. Widows is absolutely brilliant. I know it's at its day. It's what's the term? It's old. It's dated, but yeah, I fancied watching that, and I just started watching it, and yeah, I've completed that now. And they did 2 episodes of Widows, and then the third episode, the third series was called She's Out. Anne Mitchell is the lead role in it. Dolly Rawlins, absolutely brilliant. And obviously Anne Mitchell then went on to EastEnders, and she played Cora Cross, who was Tanya and Rainie's mum, right? But yeah, honestly, if ever you get a chance to check that out, Widows, type that in YouTube, it'll come up and watch. It's absolutely, I know it's dated, but you know what? Some of the best things I've ever seen are from that era. So yeah, there it is, Darren. Darren the Sweeney, again, brilliant, class. Oregon, yes, bro, it is. Okay, I'm going to give that a go. Ali D, Only Fools and Horses is top notch. Father Ted and Only Fools and Horses is the best comedies made, in my opinion. Facts, come on. Exactly. Black Man Dom, big up yourself, mate. Don't forget to hit the likes, boys. Big up Diesel, top man. Black Man Dom, come on, my guy. Big up yourself. Lone Star, Prospects. Never heard of it, but I'll check that out. Widows, 80s TV. I'm assuming you've heard of it then. Yeah, brilliant. It was honestly, mate, really class. Joe Gugg, in order to win, Arsenal have to learn how painful it is to lose. Well, you'd think they'd be used to that, though, wouldn't you? Breaking news. I'm very disappointed I'm responsible for that. Arteta. Yes, you are, my friend. But there you go. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Over and out. Wish you well. Love and respect. Love always. Thank you very much. I'm going to play the intro. Bye. Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.